Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope you're having an awesome day today. My name is David, and today we are going to talk about digital marketing. And I'm going to share my story with you. I'm just going to lower this down a little bit. There we go. A little bit about me, guys. I come from a background of working security. I used to work a lot of hours. I used to work anywhere from 40 to 60 hours a week, and I was always on call, right? My wife worked full time and we were just barely getting by. Now, guys, if you've ever worked in security or know anybody that does, there is no security in security. And what I mean by that is that you could be working one place one day and they could be saying, nope, that position is gone. We're going to move you over here, or we're going to send you over there. Right. And then when you think you're done your shift, you get a call and you're told, hey, we need you to go cover this place, or we need you to go do that. And let me tell you guys, I missed out on a lot of things. I missed out on birthdays. I missed out on Christmases. I missed out on, life itself. I missed out on opportunities to go do things because I was always on call. And that was a hard place to be. You know, I remember, I used to work a few different places, and then I got this permanent post I thought was great. I got the opportunity to be working with immigration here in Canada to do transports and go around to all the jails and pick up all the non-Canadians who couldn't behave themselves and help put them on planes or put them across the border. And I loved my job for a long time, but I eventually got burnt out because I was dealing with people that were not the best people to deal with. you know and I can remember coming home stressed. I can remember coming home just really, really tired because I was so stressed out. And I realized that things had to change. And the thing that really hit me hard was the day that my wife and I went to the bank to take out a little bit of money so we could go get some subs. And we couldn't take money out of one account. We had to actually take it out of two accounts. You had to transfer money over to another account just so we could take out $20 so we could go buy some subs and have a nice little dinner. And, I think that was one of those moments where I realized that things really needed to change. So, we started looking at opportunities, and it took a little bit of time, but eventually did find something. And, I'm very thankful for it. I'm very thankful for the MLM world because that's what originally got me out of my job. But there were some problems with it. And, if you're in the MLM world, congratulations, guys. I wish you the greatest success. But for me, after many years of being in that, I realized that things had to change there as well. I did replace my income within 6 months, but I worked very, very hard to do that. And I got a different kind of stress. I hated being on the phone all the time. I hated that if I wasn't on the phone, I wasn't making money. If my team wasn't working right, I wasn't making money. You know, yes, I had some freedom, but it was kind of a chained freedom, if that makes any sense to you. I remember the day I was working for a major company and we were doing very, very well. And the company sent out an email, said, hey, we appreciate everything that you've done. You've worked hard, you've done great for us, but we've decided to go in a different direction. And everything you've done, you can't do anymore. So at that point, I realized that I needed to find something else, and I'm happy to tell you that I did. I found digital marketing, and digital marketing has changed my life completely. And it's something that I definitely think more people need to look at, especially Gen Xers, somebody like myself who's in their 50s, maybe late 40s, 50s, and that's like realizing that something has changed. You realize that the old way of building a life just doesn't seem to work as well anymore. You may have two incomes and you may be like my wife and I were, stressed out, yeah, barely getting by. You may have a family, you may have grandkids now. And if you do, congratulations. You may be more stressed out because now you want to do more for your family. You want to be there for the grandkids. You want to not make sure you don't miss out on moments, right? That you might have missed out with your kids. So, the old way was, you stayed loyal, you work hard, you put your head down, you stay with the company for 30 or 40 years, and then you could sail off into the sunset. Well, unfortunately, those times changed. Somewhere along the way, they changed. And for a lot of Gen Xers, we didn't realize it. I mean, we were never told. But there is something we can do about that, guys. And I'm going to talk to you about the program that I'm using, which is called the Legacy Builder Program. And I'm going to share with you why I think this is something that more Gen Xers need to take a look at and seriously consider. So the first thing is, guys, is digital marketing. Okay, digital, which means there's no products to ship out. Okay, so you don't, sending something out, waiting a couple of days and trying to get somebody back on the phone means that you can get started right away, which is really, really powerful. And think about it, guys. Digital marketing is everywhere. If you ever bought anything online and got it instantaneously, congratulations. That's digital marketing. Here's another nice thing, guys. Everybody says, "Oh, but I don't want to bother friends and family. I don't want to, be on the phone and everything." Well, good. Either do I, and I never have with this. Guys, there is no bugging friends and family. There is no being on the phone for hours or on the computer for hours. We've got a 2 hour plan here that I want to give to you today. So I want you to stick around to make sure that you get that. Also, guys, because this is digital, it just makes things exciting. Okay. We have some of the best training I have ever seen in all the years of working from home. This is by far the best training I've ever seen. And once you get through the training, there's a quiz at the end, which enables you to become a certified reseller for these digital products. So it gives you belief, and the people that you talk to say, "Oh, you're certified. That's awesome." So you know what you're talking about. And it gives you that belief. Okay. So that's one of those really powerful things about this. And guys, because it's digital, there are 4 streams of income here. Okay. That's powerful. I was in the MLM world. Like I said, I had one stream of income. I was making 25 to 50%. In digital marketing, guys, you make 100% profit. Do you know how powerful that is? There's no upline, no downline, no sidelines, nobody to get in your way. Just you to follow a plan and start building the income that you want. Okay. And again, it only takes 2 hours a day to do. And that is powerful. This gives you options. Okay. Whether it is to, spend more time with the family, to travel more, to save for retirement, to help the kids, the grandkids, whatever it is that you want to do, this gives you more options. So that's really powerful. Now, guys, here's something else that's really powerful. We have a community of over 60,000 people from all over the world who are building their businesses right now, following this blueprint. And that's powerful because you realize that if there are people from all over the world of all ages, from 18 to 80, who are building this business, that means you can do it as well. Okay. And I don't care where you are in the world. I don't care if you're in Canada, US, Mexico, Europe, Australia, South Africa. It doesn't matter. Okay. You can build this business just like everybody else in our community. And we have the most super supportive community I've ever seen, guys. You're going to love working with us. So you're thinking, okay, Dave, this sounds really cool and I need to know more about this. What do I do? Well, it's really simple. All you're going to do is click the link in my profile or in the description down below, and you're going to put in your email, and I'm going to send you that 10K in 30-day blueprint absolutely free. And you're also going to be able to watch some videos and see people from all over the world who are building their businesses of all ages. Guys, it doesn't matter what your background is. I don't care if you're a high school dropout. I don't care if you have university. I don't care if you're a doctor, a lawyer. I don't care if you're a homemaker or a security guard like I was. I don't care if, you work construction, whatever it is, guys. We're going to help you and teach you how to find your people. So let's just say for a moment that you're a security guard like I was. Guys, we're going to teach you how to find other people just like you who are in the same situation, who are looking for that way out, who are looking for something different. And we're going to teach you how to talk to them so that you can help them. Whoever your people are, guys, that's what's powerful. So guys, if you're tired of always being on, maybe it's time to build something that works when you don't. I hope that you're having an awesome day. I hope that you have a great weekend. And don't forget, click the link in my profile, okay? Put your email in, watch the videos, get the 10K and 30-day blueprint absolutely free, and decide for yourself whether this is the right moment, the right place for you. Because remember, in 5 years, you're going to be 5 years older. Are you still going to be as stressed or more? Or are you going to look back on this moment and say, I'm so thankful I took a chance and got into this program? Guys, I hope you have an awesome day today, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.